Hello, everybody. I'm good. How are all of you today? How's Global Hack Week going for everyone? That's good. There's just a few more days left. Did everybody check into this event? Let me send the check-in code just in case. Just in case you need the check-in code. There it is. All right. Sorry about the glare. I don't know how to fix that right now. I've not been having that issue. It's a new issue for the glare. Let's talk about cup stacking. Now, cup stacking traditionally is done with cups, but because we're all home, we're gonna DIY it a little bit. So you can use any household items that you have that might be lying around. Please, nothing that's gonna possibly break for sure. And we can talk about what normally happens. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Traditionally for MLH, we have a mini event, cup stacking, at a lot of hackathons actually, whenever they request it. And we have a timer. Typically it's about 2 or 3 minutes, but today we're gonna have about 10 minutes to stack whatever we have in our house, whatever objects we can stack, and post it in Global Hack Week's chat, which will be the Web3 week chat we will be posting them in. Does that sound good to everyone? Does that make sense? Little thumbs up. And I will tell some stories about cup stacking and what I've seen and what I've also done. I've accidentally won a cup stacking challenge the first time that I actually was a hacker at MLH. When I used to go to hackathons as a student, it used to be a really, really fun event. We used to look forward to it all the time. It was probably a staple for us to do cup stacking before COVID happened when I was a student back in university. And it was honestly the coolest thing to me to do cup stacking. And one time I think we got like 54 cups stacked on each other. And it was just amazing because I'm super short. So I had to like get up on somebody else, and we weren't allowed to use chairs or anything else. So we had to like kind of maneuver, which was pretty cool. But yeah, let's get started. Grab whatever household items that you have, stack them on top of each other, and share your pictures on the Web3 week on Global Hack Week, and we can look through them. And I can give you some examples of what some people have done in the past. Oh, hello, welcome in, welcome in. And you don't have to use cups. You can use anything that you have. So I'm going to be using whatever I have at my desk, and I'm going to try to show you what it looks like just because I can't really move my camera around too much. But yeah, let's get started. So for the next 10 minutes, grab whatever you can and stack them and send a pic in the Web3 week. And we can go through them and look at them together. And I'll also send a picture of whatever I do. I'm literally using the sticky notes on my desk to stack right now. Let's see if that works. I feel like that kind of made it worse for the glare. Maybe if I just turn off the light there, it'll be better. There, that gets rid of the glare. But it's a little bit dark now. It's okay. What's not visible? The glare? Now it's perfect. Thank you. So I'm literally using sticky notes and crayons to stack. So far, this is what my tower looks like. It's a work in progress. Hopefully the camera will be able to see it soon. But yeah, once you feel like your tower is tall enough, your cup stacking, you can send it in the Web3 week and we can all take a look. It can be a lot to clean up. I'm gonna move it off to the side so you can still see my face. Let's see what else I have. Okay, I think that's about as tall as I can make my tower. That's what it looks like. I'm going to send a picture in the Web3 apps. And if anybody wants to join me on stream and show us their tower or send a picture of it, you're more than welcome to do that. So if you would like to join me to share your tower, here's the link. And that's if you want to come join me on stream. And let's take a picture of this and send it. All right, so that is what my DIY cup stacking looks like at the moment. This is what we used to do during COVID. Me and my friends sometimes, when we get bored, we would do some DIY cup stacking because we couldn't do it with MLH anymore. It used to be really fun. I mean, it still is fun. But the cleaning up sometimes would get to me. All right. If you want to see what my whole tower looks like, it is on the Web3 Week channel on Discord. And feel free to share your towers on there too. We can get a little competition going of who has the best tower. Has everyone been doing challenges for Global Hack Week, the daily challenges? Yeah, if you all made a tower or just a stack of something, feel free to share it, send it. If you want to come on the stream and show us, you're more than welcome to. But I would love to see everyone's creations. I know some people are a lot more creative than I am. Okay. Another cool thing about cup stacking, and I can't do this, but there's also a competition of who can take their cups down the fastest and put them back. MLH doesn't do that, but I've seen other places do that. Yeah, I can talk about becoming an MLH coach. I became an MLH coach actually the beginning of this year, which I started off in January actually was when it happened. And I used to go to a lot of hackathons, like a lot. I went to maybe like 20 or 30 in-person hackathons. So I would constantly be meeting all the MLH coaches. I would constantly be talking to them all the time. I remember specifically I would talk to Ryan a lot. He would come to the event at my school every single year. And because of that, I was like, I should apply to be a coach. So I applied to be a coach and I ended up getting it. And it became a really cool experience. And now it's a part of my day to day life, my weekly life, traveling around is definitely one of the coolest things I've done. And getting to meet all the hackers is the best part of my job. But it was nothing really fancy of getting this job, but it is something that I hold very, very near and dear to my heart because I feel like I'm able to make an impact on so many different people. And being able to talk to all of you from all over the world is probably the most unique part of my job. And it's the greatest part. I don't really get into the background of everything that I do, but I have done full stack and I'm currently a software engineer. But the products themselves, I don't typically get into that as a coach. And typically you become a coach while you are still a student at university or college. And that's how it goes while you're studying whatever it is you're studying. If you have an interest in tech, if you have an interest in coding and whatever that may be, a lot of MLH likes different perspectives. Yeah, any other questions? I studied computer science and mathematics. What about all of you? Are you all in university, all still studying? I know some people are doing economics that are uh, in Global Hack Week. I know some people are in computer science, computer engineering. Some people aren't in school, they are doing certificates. Oh, that's really cool. A master's in AI and 5 years experience as a software engineer. Yeah, AI is really, really kicking off now. Ooh, in your final year of, okay, tech, computer science. Yeah, I did computer science too. That really, really helped with, learning how to code. But a master's in AI is pretty crazy. I would like to go get my master's. I think that would be a really fun experience. And you can keep doing Global Hack Week. Hello, welcome in. And you can keep doing Global Hack Week even after you're done with school, even if you graduated, it doesn't matter. Anybody can participate. So don't ever feel discouraged that you're not a student anymore. You can always come to MLH. Welcome in, welcome in. I put it in graduated, no job. I feel that for the first few months of me graduating, I also did not have a job. It took a while to get one. Don't let anybody discourage you. Tech jobs are very hard to get sometimes. It's not always super easy. I know some people who got a job within the first 2 or 3 days, and some people took like 2 or 3 years. It's okay that it's been over a year. You're here, you're still honing your skills. That's what matters. And when you finally get a job, they'll see that you're still practicing, and that's the biggest thing. It's when you're out of too much practice that people will ask what you've been up to. But you're here, you're doing things. Has anybody made a tower that they want to share? I would love to see other people's towers. We can take over the chat. What time is it in India right now? It's like 3 or 4 o'clock, right? 5 p.m. Oh, I was off a little bit. Five p.m. Have any of you been to any in-person hackathons or hosted any in-person hackathons where you've done cup stacking? Hello, welcome in. I see we have a few more people joining us. If you haven't seen yet, I made a DIY cup stacking tower. It's posted in the Web3 chat for Global Hack Week. If you would like to come join and add some of your pictures, feel free. Please don't use anything that would break, but use any household item that you have that you think would be cool for cup stacking. As you can see, I just used my desk items. It's been a long time since you've attended it in person. I understand that, yeah, for about 2 or 3 years, it's been a while. I think this year was the first year I went back to going to anything in person after about 2 years. Did you all do cup stacking when you went in person? What's the most exciting and impactful projects you've worked with? Honestly, I think the most exciting projects I've worked with have been at hackathons. I made a Wi-Fi detecting app, my first hackathon with a few other people. I think it was about me and three others that we did that. Impactful. I don't think I've necessarily made an impactful project at the moment, but I would love to. I don't really know what that would entail for me personally, for what impactful would be. What about all of you? What has been the most exciting project you have made this week that you've enjoyed the most? I would love to know. Or it could be right now with your stack of cups in the chat. I don't know how you can get a job specifically with Web3. I cannot answer that question. Made a Telegram bot to remind me about my monkey type stream. What's a monkey type stream? I have not heard of that. In my last company, I made a video editor using React, Web, GLSL. What's GSL shaders? I haven't heard of that. Monkey Type is a typing website. Oh, sorry. Streak for Monkey Type. Is that like a where you test your typing speed? Made an NFT marketplace. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I used to love those websites. Whenever I get a new keyboard, I'll always go and test it out. I would always like go to typing tests to do it. GLSL is OpenGL shading language. Oh, I've never used that before. That's something new. That's pretty cool. I like the streak for monkey type. I think that's really cool. I love to see my progress of what I've been doing and how I've been doing in it. So I like it when websites have that. That's why I love GitHub because it like tells you how active you are. But yeah, what about anybody else? How have the projects been going on this week so far? What have you made? What's exciting for all of you? Would you please time a workshop? I'm confused with timing. What's confusing about the timing? So this workshop will end at in about 30 minutes. And then after this workshop, what do you have? There's blockchain coming up, machine learning, creating a Web3 app, exploring Circle, intro to web development. So there's a lot of events happening today. This is the only cup stacking mini event that you're going to be having today, though. What do I do in my development? I don't talk about what I specifically do for work at the moment as a coach, but what I have done in the past and what I really enjoy doing is learning a lot of web development actually. So it's been pretty cool. I've also been I've been getting back into Python a lot recently. IST timing. So in about 20 minutes, I was told that it's 5 p.m. IST right now, so it should end, let's see, at 5:30-ish. But yeah. Does anybody have any more questions? Want to talk about anything else? What have you enjoyed from Global Hack Week so far? What's been your favorite stream? The link for the other workshops will be sent as those workshops are coming out. I can send you Global Hack Week's website with the schedule on it. Yep, and you can register right there. Yeah, I really love mini events too. I feel like that's where you can connect with hackers the most and get to know them. Oh, it looks like there's slideshow karaoke coming up soon too. All right, does anybody have anything else that they want to discuss? Any questions, any comments? Which mini event has been your favorite? We are discussing cup stacking today. Is cup stacking a sport? I feel like cup stacking could be a sport. That is a great question. I'm pretty sure cup stacking could be a sport. If you're new, I posted my DIY cup stacking in the Web3 week chat. It is a DIY cup stacking. Find whatever items, whatever household items you have around that you feel like you can stack on top of each other and send it in the chat. I would love to see it. That is what we are doing today. Where can you get notifications? If you have joined Global Hack Week, you should be able to get the notifications. It's my first session. I have no idea of cup stacking. It's all good. Cup stacking is essentially where you stack cups upward and you can't just stack them on right on top of each other. The way that I DIY'd it is I used all the items in my desk essentially. And I posted that in the chat and I made it as tall as I could without it falling over. And after you make yours, definitely send it in the chat so we can all see. And if you need the check-in link, there you go. And it's also on the announcements page. But if you have the Global Hack Week announcements on, you should be getting the notifications for them. All right. How's Global Hack Week for all the new people that have came? How's it going? How have you been feeling about it? Been doing any of the challenges? All right, it's going okay. That's good. All right, it's going good. Has anyone made their tower yet or tried to? Hello, hello, welcome into the stream. We are doing DIY cup stacking. If you check out the Web3 week chat, that is my DIY for cup stacking. You can use any household items, anything you find around. Definitely recommend. And if you can put it in the chat, that would be great for people to see. Can you tell us about some DSA? I don't know I can tell you about DSA. I don't know what DSA is. How do you start with cup stacking? I started with the box. That's all I did. But you can start with anything that you want, whatever you have around. If you have books, notepads, journals, that could be your base, and then go from there. Let's see if I have an example. So like this little notepad could be my base. Data structures and algorithms. Oh, Can't really tell you much about data structures and algorithms. Haven't worked with them in a while, honestly. But maybe that's not something that's going to be covered this week for Global Hack Week, but maybe it'll be covered another Global Hack Week. And there is no swag drop for this session. All right. Well, thank you all for joining. I hope you had a good time just hearing me talk and the little conversations we've had about Global Hack Week. But yeah, I appreciate all of you coming. Hope you enjoyed this mini event. And if you ever do make your own DIY cup stacking, definitely share it. Would love to see it.